Hey there, Wargamers! Welcome to another week of Age of Sigmar. Josh and Luca here from MiniWarGaming.com, bringing you some Skryre against Flesh Eater Courts at 2,000 points. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show as we watch the rats kill themselves.
Vault members, check out the link below to see the next game, where once again the laser rats will march forth to take on the legions of undead. This time piloted by Skryre.
Yes, the undead do not like the party, and the party is coming to them.
So that game is in the link below. Laser rats.
We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar Battle Report.
Well, if it isn't the Flesh Eater Courts again. Well, I say again, it's been a bit since I played them. I tried them once when 3rd edition first came out. Went pretty well, actually, against the Lumineth Realmlords. Rather close game, all things considered. The circumstances of said game. And actually, no, it wasn't Realmlords. It might have been Slaanesh. It was a shooting army. Anyways, I'm trying them again. I meant to try them previously, but the one game I played before them took quite a long time and never got around to it. So here's the list I meant to play, or a variation of it, because I can't quite remember what the exact list was. It's Blister Skin, though. And I played Blister Skin because I like all the associated abilities, command traits, and relics that go along with it. We have the ability, I believe it's called Lords of the Burning Sky. Pay a command point. Anything with fly, you remove from the table, place it back on the table more than 9 away from enemy units. So you clear out a flank, you don't need that unit over there. Now, albeit the unit is fast, because it's Blister Skin, it could be even faster when it just flies to the other side of the table. In addition to that, every model will get plus 2 inches of movement, which is amazing. And the relic and command trait, well, they don't feel too bad to bring at all. Now, speaking of both of those, we have ourselves an Orc Regent here upon his charnel throne, which has been eroded since I last played the Flesh Eater Courts at the beginning of the edition to be really good, actually. I like it quite a bit. It's a garrisonable now, so he'll get -1 to hit in there, and you'll get a bonus to his save. So, keep him alive a little bit longer, as well as providing the same benefits it did before, essentially. Now, with him, we're going to have Monstrous Vigor for a spell, just to be able to pick the Terrorgeist if need be, but I'm probably going to be casting his built-in spell and Mystic Shield for the most part, I'd imagine. And he's going to be the Army General, so he'll be the Hellish Orator. At the beginning of my hero phase, on a 4+, I'll gain an additional command point, which will be useful because these guys do like to use command points quite a bit. With Feeding Frenzies and the generic ones, just wanting to move around really fast and summoning their little homies to the battlefield, all that good stuff. Beside him, we have a Ghoul King atop a Terrorgeist. He is going to be like a second in command here. He's going to know Blood Feast as a spell from the Flesh Eater Court lore to try and help heal even more on top of all the other healing that they're capable of. Obviously, the mount trait will be Gruesome Bite to reroll the mouth attacks. The other ones are comically bad compared to that. And I believe that's it. Oh no, he does take the relic from Blister Skin. It's I believe called the Eye of Hish. So it's from the realm of light. It's a blinding light. He's -1 to hit from missile weapons. And it'll be a 6-inch aura as well, but it'll only really be affecting him because nothing else is going to be nearby. That should be it for Buddy there. We do, because we had the points, 3rd hero there. It's a Vargolf Courtier. He's going to be hanging out. It's going to be an Infernal Courtier, but I didn't have my initial list ran 12 of them. I only have 9, and one of those 9 I have to use as the Courtier as well. So it kind of screwed up the whole list in a way, because I believe last time I played it was only 1,500 points, so this is 2K, and that kind of makes sense as to why I was having a hard time making the list I wanted to play before. So 6 of them Vargolf Courtier instead on the points there. They do count as battle line as Blister Skin, so that's one of my battle line options. I reinforce them. We have 2 more units of battle line in the form of ghouls. One I reinforced twice, so that's 3 out of my 4 reinforcements. One's just a 10-man squad. And then to fill out the rest of the points in this list is going to be the Crypt Horrors, that's what they're called. A unit of reinforced Crypt Horrors and a non-reinforced unit of Crypt Horrors. I was going to do the Infernal and the Chalice of Usharan, but again, it's just the points were kind of off, and I like this guy. No, so I couldn't do the Infernal and the Chalice because I was over by 5 points, so I scrapped the Infernal, brought this guy instead, and I believe I'm like down by 35 points or something like that. And my triumph, if I do get it, is the Bloodlust or Bloodthirsty. It's the reroll charge triumph is what I'm going to be going for here. A couple other things to note is my grand strategy is hold the line, have all my battle line units left alive. So that would be my crypt flayers, ghouls, and ghouls. And on top of that, I am a battle regiment, so I have my big leader, the one guy, and then I got the 2 sub-commanders, even though one's the general. But they are less than the wounds required. I believe he's 8 and he's 7, maybe. And then for the rest of the army, it's just 5 troop options. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all into one drop list.
Well, here we go. We're going to try something a little bit different. So this is the new Skaven stuff we got in. One of the local commission artists named Gary painted this up. And when we were talking about it, kind of said I didn't know what I want for a scheme. And he's like, hey, I want to try some, colorful synthwave kind of stuff.
And here you go.
And I'll admit, I was playing, what was it, Far Cry Blood Dragon. I was playing through that again. I'm like, yep, let's do it.
It's the inspiration.
So, yeah, pretty happy with how it all turned out. But let's go through the list proper. Obviously, Skryre. And I haven't played them, I honestly don't think I've played them since I played against the Ghosts in 2nd edition.
Yeah, I guess that's the last time. That game was a little suspicious, though.
Yeah, but I mean, this one definitely won't be.
Fun fact for anyone who's watching, these books actually came out the exact same time during 2nd edition Age of Sigmar. They were released at, I think they both went up for pre-order the same day. I recall that because I was very excited because I liked both the armies and I wanted to review both of them, but I can only choose one.
Well, going through all of this, my triumph will be inspired. I do get my triumph because I'm 40 points down.
Oh no, I'm 35.
And then the grand strategy is prized sorcery. I got to keep a wizard alive.
Okay, we got 3 of them there, and they're pretty easy to hide.
If they're all dead, then everything else is dead, so it's okay.
Exactly.
So the leader in the middle there is an arch warlock. He will be the general. Command trait is overseer of destruction. The artifact, he's got the esoteric warp resonator. And then for his lore of warp volt galvanism, chain warp lightning.
Cool.
So, I don't know, he might do 18 mortal wounds to himself, he might do some mortal wounds to you, who knows? I've got 2 Warlock Bombardiers. They're both going to have more warp power. And you know what, the fella that is in the more purple armor is going to have the Warpstone armor.
Oh, is that
maybe do some mortal wounds. I think it's for every damage he takes in melee that's not negated in any way. On a 5-up, it is mortal wound to you.
Okay, cool.
Battle line choices, I got 3 units of Storm Fiends.
Because you're all Skryre. Now, these bad boys are 105 points a model. Are they worth it?
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out.
They're worth that in cool factor.
I agree.
In terms of effectiveness, I'm not sure. But who cares? We're gonna have fun. For the rest of the units, I got 2 Doom Wheels. Just gonna live their best life and try not to blow up.
In my experience, that's everything. That's only what's happened with them.
And then 4 Rattling Guns. Now, these are the old Rattling Guns. Obviously, didn't have them repainted, but who knows? Maybe one day.
Oh gosh, yeah. We got the 3 Knotholes, which are new and improved as well. A lot more usable than they used to be. Not that they were unusable before, but they're just more usable now. Anyways,
that's the list.
That's the list, eh? Okay, yeah. I like it. It's cool. That's for sure. Today, Josh and I will be playing the Power Struggle battle plan out of the new General's Handbook 2021. This one has both players deploying opposite each other on the long table edges, about 22 inches apart. Well, 22 inches apart, as we're playing with a smaller recommended table size here. There's going to be 5 objectives, 1 smack dab in the middle of the table, whereas there will be 4 evenly spaced out in the middle of every table quarter. 2 will be touching each player's territories. Now, this one does use a different way of calculating victory points. You have to be able to hold the objectives for a little bit longer to benefit from the points. You're going to score a victory point if these are still at the end of your turn. If you have an objective you've controlled for at least 2 of your turns consecutively, not 2 player turns, but 2 of your own personal turns. So if you get a double turn, that's an easy way to score them. And then you'll gain a victory point if you have controlled 2 or more objectives for 2 turns consecutively. And then on top of that, you'll get 1 at the end of your turn if you do have more than your opponent. That one doesn't matter, as long as you just have more than your opponent, you'll get a point. And then 2 for your battle tactic. 3 for your grand strategy, and this game is going to last for 5 whole turns. And I should note that all 5 objectives are non-prime, so on the 3rd battle round, any one of the 5 can be removed, due to the seasonal rule in the Realm of Beasts. Taking a closer look at the table here, the mat here is from Table War. We have GameMat.eu for a few of the buildings here. And then we have our old Citadel Wildwood bases with some foreground trees all spread about as well to fill out the rest of the table. And the objectives I'll be using with little taco cats on them are from TNT Laserworks. And well, that's what we have all set up here. Now, I do want to remind our Silver Vault members that there are a lot of discount codes to model supplies, models, and terrain companies on the website. You can check that out by going to the link in the description below, or going to miniwargaming.com/silverdiscount, or just if you're on the website, just go to the Vault section. You don't even have to be a Silver Vault member to check out what's available, but you might save yourself a pretty penny if you check that out before you buy any big terrain purchases, per se. We're going to go ahead and roll off and deploy our forces, and well, we're going to play this game. And we're done. We are all finished. I had the battle regiment, and I deployed first, so I deployed my entire force. We have ghouls on the left, flayers, ghoul king, horrors, ghouls, archregent on the throne there, Vargulf courtier, and the horrors there. Nothing in reserve. I don't even think I can put anything in reserve. The things they summon technically kind of come from reserve in a weird roundabout way. And then on the rat side,
Got the wheel, bombardier, Stormfiend, rattling guns with the engine. Nope. What's his name?
Dark Warlock?
Help. Arch Warlock. Yeah, I don't know why I want to. I'm thinking that.
He's the engineer of destruction or something. Yeah.
Yes.
Overseer of destruction.
Another wheel, the last bombardier, and then the last unit of Stormfiends.
Right. So we have we got a new not new rules. Nahul, and a Nahul over here. Now they changed in the form of they still provide the +1 casting and +1 rare prayers, I believe, but they can they're impassable now, so you can't just go like this anymore and be like, oh, you can't use your Nahul anymore, right? So they're impassable. They still do the old dangerous terrain counter rule or deadly terrain counter rule, and the way the teleporting works now is at the end of your movement phase instead of the beginning. If you have a hero nearby, you can take a unit boop, through a Nahul, up through another Nahul, wholly within 6 of it, more than 9 away from enemy models, is how that one is going to work. And then for myself, this still increases my bravery by 1, reduces the enemy bravery by 1, and it allows him to use this command ability without spending command points, but now it provides a garrison as well, which is nice. And that should be about it. I finished deploying first because I had a battle regiment. Josh was able to counter deploy, and yeah, I'm gonna probably let Josh go first. I won't lie, people. I'm very on the fence because I don't know if I should give the army full respect or just kind of softball the Skaven over there, because the Skaven, but it's like Stormfiends are so expensive and they're so all over the place with what they do. You can't focus on one thing with them. They have like rattling guns at weird medium range. They have the flamers. They have the melee weapons. Before, it'd be like, okay, everyone's got rattling guns, everyone's got flamers, everyone's got melee weapons. They had a clear purpose in what they did. Now it's just kind of, they don't excel at anything, but they're okay in some regards, but you're also paying 315 points for them. So it's really hard to say. I'll be honest, I was going to just keep this guy back for a majority of the game to see if he did anything at all, and I was going to change up his mount trait to be resilient, just so like he wasn't going to take damage and heal more.
You go first and just run him forward, and we'll see what happens.
Or my plan was to go first and run him forward and see if I was actually going to play with him on his own to see if he could just solo the entire Skaven army for the most part.
Probably just do most of it.
But I think he could do most of it on his own, and these books are at the same time. It's just. I'm too afraid of that backfiring horribly, because Skaven can go way out of control in the favor of the Skaven players' side. So I have to respect it, and I'm gonna come at it with full force and full strategy, and hopefully that doesn't backfire horribly.
I see how many tokens I've got as well.
Yes.
D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3.
4.
Oh, right, D3. Yeah, plus 3. That's right. 4 plus you have the Resonator, too. You get a free one every battle round.
He gets a free one every. Yeah. The only he can use.
Only he can use it, yeah, exactly. Okay, well, that's it. It's going to be Skaven turn 1, because I don't need to go forward.
Luke is a coward.
Because I am a coward, absolutely. All right, my man, what's the plan?
Well, I'm not able to really get in range to affect you at all in any meaningful way, so it doesn't really matter where the buffs are going whatsoever.
Right, yeah. This is more of a movement turn.
Yeah, 100%. I think I'm going to go ahead and just try to throw shield onto this big unit of rats.
Might as well. Mystic shield, and you got a 7. I'll try and stop with my region if I'm in range. I'll roll it and then measure if it matters. I roll it doesn't matter.
Okay.
He can unbind a second spell if I need to. Though chances are he was in range. It's just kind of, it's close. It's hard to tell. But they're going to get Mystic Shield, so they're going to have a bonus to their save, so I assume they have a 3-up save.
I think that's all I'm going to really do, because, I mean, like, there's not a whole lot of reason to do anything else.
It is everything really short.
Because it's a lot of, like, do something in the shooting phase, pick something in the shooting phase kind of stuff.
Right, and then, like, Warp Lightning and Warp Lightning Storm is all 13 inches. Everything's, like, increments of 13.
Right, so that's it for now. Let's go to the movement.
Oh, the battle tactic was ferocious advance, though.
Yes.
That's what Josh is going to be going for this battle round. The actions
Should
are
probably
going
get
to
a command point too.
be leadership. So I got mine. That's going to be for my general. Or sorry, my...
I don't get mine.
My big guy
but
over
that's
here.
okay.
This is about right for the battle round. Per points. Because I got the leadership.
We're gonna do movement. Actually, let's check this wheel. How far does this wheel get to go?
I can't remember any of the rules.
4d6.
And you can make it go faster if you wanted
I
to.
could have, but then he blows up. So he's gonna go 15 though.
Alright, that's pretty fast. The rule on more speed is if Josh was to choose to re-roll that for more movement or a different value of movement and he rolls any ones in the 4 dice, I actually get to move the doom wheel instead.
Yeah, which that's super punishing.
And I think it like tramples over units when it moves over them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it does it to friendly, but now that I say that out loud, I assume it does.
This is gonna go right for the middle.
Boop. Dude, let's make this easy. The Rattling Guns these 3 Rattling Guns are gonna ferocious advance.
Just forgot to say
Actually, you
which...
know what? The Arch Warlock and the 2 Rattling Guns next to him.
Absolutely. So that's where the one doom wheel ends up, getting near the objective. Just staying outside of the 6 of it, just to tag it.
Yeah, I want to check his shooting if it's worthwhile. It's not bad. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna come over this way a little bit more and try to get a zip zap onto your big guy.
Absolutely. Do some zaps that do in his direction.
Yep.
You know what? When I said the other mount traits are comically bad, there are a couple I actually don't mind. One of them is the automatically healing 3. That would be quite useful, especially with heroic recovery. Makes them really hard to kill. But gruesome bite's still kind of reliable too. But boom, buddy over there is moving. We went ahead and just moved the rest of the stuff. It was uneventful. Runs everywhere.
This was pretty. Actually, you know what? I got to do him.
Oh, yeah,
still.
he's got to move too. Yeah.
Cool. He's gonna go over here.
All right, staying near the objective, of course, and keeping the heroes nearby the thing. And the hero's gonna move forward as well. Yeah.
Here's gonna stay close-ish.
Oh, and there's also like another stipulation on the knot holes. Not that it would matter this one. They have to be more than 18 apart or something, I think, or 8 apart.
They gotta be more than 18 apart, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're definitely good there. It was just a weird. I guess I'm not sure why they added that. It would have been bad if you just knot hole, knot hole, knot hole. I don't know.
I said that with confidence, but I'm not sure why.
I believe it's 18.
Well, yeah.
I guess people would have in the past just made a wall with them in a certain area. Like there'd be a little gap here, but yeah. And they're impassable too. So there's that. I'm sure they had their reasons. I can't think of it right now. Well, other than that. Anyways, that's it for movement. We are on to shooting. I assume we have wind launchers, or unless everything just ran.
The wind launchers aren't gonna be in range. They're not fantastic range, anyways.
Oh, I thought they were like 2 feet. Wow.
You're right. You're correct. I'm gonna move him up ever so slightly more.
Yeah.
I thought he was 18, but
No.
that must have been something else.
Yeah.
There's a lot of numbers I'm not picking
There
up
is.
here.
Pretty much everything's incredibly short range, except for the wind launchers are a little bit longer at 24. So they didn't actually run. So the wind launcher can bloop, lob a shot. They just move forward
moved
a
over
little
a little
bit.
bit.
Everything else kind of ran or whatever it is they needed to do. So we have some shooting from this doom wheel and that wind launcher, but Josh got to figure out a couple things first.
Right. The main thing is I'm just going to use his free token
Okay.
to boost the damage on this.
It should be by 1.
Boost the damage by 1, yeah.
Right. And that is for the warp spark token.
His free warp spark
yeah,
token.
from the resonator that he gets every battle round.
And then I might all-out attack there too.
Ooh,
Yeah, sure.
Why not? All right, so you're down to 1 command point, and you still have your 4 tokens. He's obviously going to crack shots into my Ghoul King on Terrorgeist. I'm going to go ahead and use my heroic leadership on all-out defense on him to try and keep him going.
Ooh, good call, good call. I'm gonna go for more warp bolts.
Warp bolts. All right, so it shoots lightning out of the front of it at this guy because, well, he's the target. How does this work?
So normally it's D6 attacks, but I'm gonna make it 2D6. If this is a double, I take 2D6 mortal wounds.
That's right. That's how I killed myself with it last time. 5 shots. Hey, not a double though.
We hitting you on 2s now.
Ooh, all-out attack. Very nice. Oh, mattered for the 1. And then these are probably 3s to wound.
Yes, sir.
Zap. Hey, 4 wounds. Rend 1?
Rend 1, yeah.
So these go back to a 4-up because of all-out defense. And I'm going to make... Okay, well, the all-out defense didn't matter. 1's going to sneak through.
D3 plus 1.
So 4 damage. We have a ward save on him, which we don't make any one of them. So he takes 4 damage, and I believe he's down to either 12 or 10. I'll go double check. Yeah, he's got 10 wounds left. He's only had 14. Not bad. Not bad at all. Good zap.
Storm Fiends now.
Wind launcher.
Yep. Hits on 4s.
Alright, forced to hit. Nice. 2 hits.
Solid.
Probably 3s.
3 4s.
Ooh, okay.
4s.
That's a weird gun. Hey, good roll though. Rend 2.
-3.
Oh, it's -3. So I go to a 6-up on those. And I'm going to make... Oh, they're not even close.
D3 per.
And it's going to be 5 damage. All right, well, you know what? Okay, I'm going to reroll 1 of these. So I'm taking 4 more damage. He is at 6 wounds remaining. Ooh, very nice. Okay, well, that's it. We got the ferocious advance over there. You have more objectives than I do, because you're on 3 to my 2, but you don't score the primary yet, because you have to hold them for 2, the other parts of the primary, because they have to be held for 2 consecutive turns. So that is still 3 points for Josh. This is where we stand at the end of Josh's turn. We're going to go to my turn now. We're both going to gain command points, but at the end of the shooting phase, for even that Warp Spark token, Josh has to roll a d6. On a 1, he would suffer d3 mortal wounds. He's okay. He is used to it. But we're going to gain our command points. I'm going to go up to 4. Josh is going to go up to 2. This guy has a rule called Royal Blood where he heals d3 wounds. He heals 2. He's back up to 8. And then we're going to Heroic Recovery to try and heal another d3. The other mount trait I was thinking of taking is the one where instead of rolling a d3, it's just automatic 3. So I would have had 1 more wound if I took that, I guess. My recovery is a pass, and I will heal 3 more wounds. These are back up to 11.
Leadership.
So you're 2.
Yes, I got it.
3. For my battle tactic, I'm going to go with Ferocious Advance as well. I'm going to choose the Ghouls, the Courtier, and the Horrors as my 3 targets for that. Just because I expect them to be, doing some suspicious stuff by running forward. And they all have to kind of end near each other, but that shouldn't be a problem. Spells! Nothing really in range for Blood Feast for this guy. So we're going to do Unholy Vitality. This will make his ward save a 5-up instead of a 6-up. And we get it with a 7. I have 2 more spells to cast over here, but you have 3 wizards, so you should be able to unbind all of these.
Yeah, I got no problem there. Okay, cool.
So needing an 8.
Rats! No.
Oh, that's a 7. So we do have a 5-up ward save on him. So I'll mark that in a second. We're going to go with our Arc Regent, who's going to cast Mystic Shield on him as well. And we fail. There you go. Don't have to worry about that. And then his last spell will be... I got to look at the name of it, but it's the one where I get d3 extra attacks. It's Ferocious Hunger. Cast on a 7, targeting this guy over here.
This rat will try to stop it.
Might as well. Needing an 8. No. Off by the 1 there. Oh no, is he within it? He's within an inch of it. My bad. You got it. So they get bonuses to casting and unbinding if they're within an inch.
I thought it was within 3, but yeah. He stayed close because I didn't do much with him, but he moved too far away.
He moved too far away. So we do have 5 aboard on this guy, but nothing else. Nothing else. That should be it for the hero phase. We're going to go on to movement. Movement should be simple. These 3 units over here are going to run. We're going to do the Ghouls, running an extra 6. Very nice. Sorry, I meant Horrors. They're all kind of ghouls in my mind, but the Horrors are going to run 6 at first. And we're going to remember they get +2 movement because of Blister Skin. We're going to move there, not use their full move. I just want to avoid the Rattling Guns as much as I can. We're going to run the Ghouls here, who move an additional 2, +2, +4. I'm not going to use the full move. I just rolling the run for the sake of rolling the run. And we're going to run this guy too. He's just going to end up bloop, somewhere around here. Boom. And then they're going to move forward. They all have to stay within 3 inches of each other, though. There you go. Not a crazy aggressive move on this flank for many reasons why. I don't want to get in the range of all the shooting attacks right away. Over here, though, we might be a little more aggressive. We are going to be aggressive with this Ghoul King on Terrorgeist. We're going to fly to about here.
Ugh.
Go a little bit further. He gets the extra 2 move because of Blister Skin. He goes right up to that point there. And we want to avoid those Rattling Guns like the plague, but we're going to see what that actually entails when we roll the charge. The rest of my stuff, well. It has to avoid the Rattling. I cannot get within 18 inches of the Rattling Guns on this first turn. Or else literally anything that is just atomized, destroyed completely. So, we are going to reposition you 3. Yeah. Moving there to stay away 18 inches away from the other Rattling Guns or Rattling Cannons. And then these Infernals, or these Crypt Flayers. It's a heck of a question. They might, oh gosh, I don't even know. I don't even know. Josh is going to go ahead and redeploy in counter to his move there.
Yeah, I don't really enjoy where he is.
Oh, can you get a big number? Ooh, that's very good. I was hoping you'd only roll 1 or 2. So you go down to 2 command points with that. That 5-inch move, they go and hide behind.
Now the boss is in front. Ooh.
Well, he's going to end up there, all the same. And then we have... they're going to go ahead and do a move. They're going to go a little bit wider, though. They're going to go fly in this direction. They're going to run. Bloop. Extra 1. Didn't want to go their full move. Just want to stay within range of the Eye of Hish. And we're going to run these Ghouls on extra 2 inches. Finishing their move there. Staying within range of a ward save from the Terrorgeist or the Ghoul King there. That should be it for movement. We are going to spend a command point from the Ghoul King. We're going to go down to 3. And then we're also going to spend a command point, well, without spending a command point, on the Archregent to summon from his throne as well. So he's going to summon 20 ghouls. He's going to summon 3 knights. There's just going to be 3 more Cryptors, just the models we have. Okay, so here we are. Summon Imperial Guard and Summon Royal Guard is the 2 command abilities I use. The 20 serfs there are from the Archregent, and the 3 horrors are the knights from the, well, the Ghoul King. That's what they've summoned. We are on to shooting now because we're done movement. The only shooting I have would be the Terrorgeist doing a scream at the Doom Wheel. And we're going to roll a d6 and add 6, and for every point over his bravery, he will suffer a mortal wound.
Oh my.
That's shriek. First die, I rolled an 8. So it's 1 mortal wound. Because he's bravery 7. He's down to 7. We're going to go on to charging. The only charge I have is the Ghoul King. We're hoping he rolls rather high. I want him to get back there and avoid the rattling guns. If not, I might just suicide him into and hopefully get priority next turn. Because that was an amazing redeploy. The roll there was outstanding. Well, he's going to roll a 5. We're going to use a command point for at the double or forward to victory. We are going to re-roll that. Oh, very nice. Very big fail there. That's a little awkward for him. No. That's
What was that?
That's a sad Ghoul King sound. Yeah, I know the 5 could have made it into that guy, but I figured I'd roll at least a 4. I needed a 5 to make it in. It was actually 5 or 6, but I needed the 5 to make it in. And I figured, well, if I re-roll into a 5, I'll just go for it and try and kill him. But I really wanted, I think it was like a 10 or 11 to get back there. I really wanted to get back there and get them. So it did not work out. A great redeploy. For scoring, I'm just holding these objectives, but that's not more than Josh, and I haven't held them for 2 consecutive turns yet. So I only get 2 points for my battle tactic, which was ferocious advance on those 3 units. They're all within 3 inches of each other. Score is 3-2 as we go on to the second battle round. Here for the big priority roll, my man.
No.
Oh, you're fine. Very good, very good. This is a good situation for Josh to be in here.
Oh, it's not. You were fairly conservative with your movement. You didn't just rush towards the middle like I wanted you to.
Yeah.
So I could just gun you down with my rattling guns.
The only thing that backfired was, though the plan with him was when he charged, he was going to charge over here.
Yeah.
To get out of the rattling gun range.
Yeah.
But I had not considered the redeploy. And then Josh offered it up. And I could have pulled him back to be a 9-inch charge, but then he wasn't going to end up where I wanted him to be. So I decided to stick with that. Hopefully he'll only roll like a 1 to 3 on the redeploy, but he got the 5, which is really good. So, I mean, I like that. I like the little interaction there. The rest I was very reserved with, which Josh said. So we're going to go on. I assume we're going to go on a Skaven turn 2. Josh is going to attempt to bring it down.
But you've got 1 monster, and if I don't kill it, I lose.
That's true.
Likely.
Yes. We're going to. What heroic action do you want to do?
I think I'm gonna go for just leadership.
Leadership it is.
Huzzah!
Huzzah. I'm gonna go for recovery. Ooh. Oh, we're good. D3 wounds. He's back to full almost. There we go. He's got 13 out of 14 wounds. Now I do realize that when Josh shot at him, he would have been -1 to hit with the Eye of Hish. I'll just remember that for this. I'll remember that for this turn.
I will not remember it once, so.
It would have been 1 less hit. That's all it was. But I'm already pretty much at full wound, so it wouldn't have mattered whatsoever.
I'll let you take that last wound back.
No, it should be okay. I doubt if I die, it's gonna be by 1 wound here. Magic.
Yeah, we're gonna try more warp power.
All right, who's that from? Oh, it's one of the abominators.
Here,
into there.
Or do I just want to try to zip zap you? I guess I don't know what his base spell is.
It's Warp Lightning. It's a cast on a 5. You can make it do more damage, but if you fail to cast it or unbind it, you take D6 mortal wounds.
Oh god, that's awful.
Yeah.
Let's do the regular zip zap into the big fella.
His Warp Lightning is D3 mortal wounds normally. I'll try and stop it. I do. So good thing you didn't cast it at the big version. That was stopping him from him, for anyone who's curious.
This rat man is going to try to go for Mystic Shield.
Mystic Shield. You got it with an 11. I might as well try and stop it.
I get the bonus for me.
Oh, you got a 12. Yeah, you're right. So I couldn't stop it.
I'll put it back onto this unit. Yeah, they're going to keep it.
They're going to keep it there. And then you still have a couple spells you can do with the big guy there.
I do, but there's nothing I really want to
You could
cast.
Arcane Bolt.
Yeah, I was thinking about...
You could throw out a random mortal wound with him.
Yeah, but he's not going to... Yeah. No, I'm not going to risk the miscast because he's going to do other dumb stuff.
Okay, fair.
I don't need 1 mortal wound.
Yeah, all right.
Guess that makes it movement time.
Movement time. Hello. Welcome forward. All right, Josh is going to move the Storm Fiends back there, but he's going to move them just to stay outside of 9 of my Ghoul King.
Yeah, Luca was so kind of pointed out. I almost made a big dumb move, so... Luca's a bro.
You could redeploy him backwards and dodge the rattling guns there to kind of correct my mistake. How far would he have redeployed? Well, you know what? There's more things to move. I don't want to hypothetically do it.
Let's go with this Doom Wheel.
That Doom Wheel there. Watch him roll like a 4 or something. Oh, it's pretty close though. That's 8-inch movement on the Doom Wheel. You could re-roll it if you want to, but then I control its movement.
If I get any ones, thank you.
Yeah. If you get any ones, that's right. He's gonna go this direction. Hello! That is obviously outside of 9 over there. I could redeploy something over here, but I don't think I will. So, your turn, or your continued movement.
My other...
Number 2. He's gonna go 7, 12, yeah.
He's not going to use his full move. He's just going to kind of roll up over this
They're
way.
convening.
Very carefully going to move these guys. Yeah, because I still want to get
Oh,
some
I
shots.
guess, yeah, I didn't. There might be a weird situation where they have to move within 9 of him to actually let the Rattling guns get in range. I think I get a redeploy no matter what. Because they're only 12-inch range on the Rattling guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. I just noticed that now.
They're going to run. I'm using a command point to make it just auto 6.
At the double! That's the Storm Fiends there?
Yeah, I'm gonna pre-measure to make sure I can complete my move more than 9
Before
away.
you commit to that. Yeah, so they should be moving 12 inches here. So we'll figure that out.
Yes.
And then
Huzzah! Look at me! Tactical genius!
with the 12, they move over there, avoiding the redeploy. And then we can get a couple of the Rattling guns in range to try and gun down this guy.
I'm gonna just start moving and make sure I'm
Yeah.
9 away.
Just staying more than 9 away.
Yep, they'll be fine.
As they move forward, Josh is down to 1 command point from the at the double. Or sorry, the at the double for them. 3 of the Rattling guns are in range. That's the ideal number anyways.
Yeah, I didn't drag the last one in, but he'll be... I should have been able to get him in.
I'll move him in then.
Fix my moves a little bit. This little rat's gonna go for a run. No!
Away from the bad didders. Alright, so that's a movement over there.
Um,
And we have these Storm Fiends who are still able to move.
Just a wee little reposition.
Just taking some ground. Okie dokie. That's it for their movement there. And I assume nothing wants to go through the Naho over there because they want to shoot over here. So
Yep.
we are going to go on to proper shooting. Alright.
Gonna start with the Overseer of Destruction. 'Cause that's what I took, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds right. These 3 front ones get to re-roll their hit rolls.
Is it failed hit rolls?
Re-roll hit rolls.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Then his token, he's gonna have 2 of them be able to boost their damage.
Okay.
But he's also gonna go ahead and say that this guy over here can boost his damage.
Alright. Then at the end of the phase, he might take mortal wounds. That's from his
Yes.
Resonator, so that's his free token there. And I guess that's it? Yeah, where do you want to start shooting?
We'll go with this first Rattling gun.
Boop, boop. Oh,
Actually, we'll go with the back one, the worst one.
we're still going to all-out defense. Down to 2. Josh, that 1. So are we doing more and more hot burning warp lead?
Nope, not yet.
So it's 5 shots. Should be 5s to hit here because of the Shaish, or the Eye of Hish, I mean. We have 1 hit. Is it 4 to wound?
4 to wound.
That's a wound. Rend of 1.
-1/1.
So we make our save. So
Okay.
dodge that Rattling gun. That was the weaker one, though. Well, one of the weaker ones.
Yep. Let's go with the next one. This will get the re-rolls, but it's not the extra damage.
Gotcha. All right. He's going to more.
He's gonna more warp lead.
Boom. So the way this works is that if Josh doubles what his roll is, but if he rolls doubles, I believe you die after you fire.
I just die after I fire.
Yeah,
correct.
so it's 10 shots instead of 5. 10 shots on 5s because of the eye, but he does get to reroll hit rolls, not failed hit rolls. So you actually reroll the 4s in this case, which is very good. 3s. Or sorry, 3 hits so far with a couple more hits on top of that.
Yep, so half hit.
Half hit, and these are 4s to wound. And we have a couple of wounds, which go to a 4-up save. Oh, double 1's that. And then we have our ward save, Unholy Vitality. We make 1, fail 1. We're down to 12. All right, what's next?
We're gonna have the unit of Storm Fiend shoot at him.
Oh, all right. So we have a wind launcher and the Storm Fiend and the
Rattling
guns.
cannons.
Rattling cannons, just 3 of them. They have no real weird fancy rules. They just have their standard profiles.
Yep. So the wind launcher, I'm gonna be hitting on 5s.
Yes. Got a hit and a wound. Good rend. So we go to, come on, we save. That's good. Nice. That's because of all-out defense. He only had a 6-up save against that shot. It was rend 3. And then the 3d6 shots with the Rattling cannons. Boom, 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 boom. There's 3 guns, 1 in his chest and 1 in each arm. So that's 12 shots. Very nice.
5s, probably.
Should
Yes.
be 5s here. It should be 5s and 4s. So we have 3 hits. Yeah, I only stopped at 1 there. That's a pretty sad roll. 2 wounds at rend 1.
Rend 1.
Oh, failed both those as well. Ward. Vitality stops 1. We're down to 11. Yeah. Oh, technically the 6-up's good enough for the Deathless Courtiers, but I'll say Unholy Vitality just so I remember. Then the Storm Fiends. Let's go with a good Rattling gun. You want to go the further one away?
Yeah,
Down there?
sure.
Are we going to go more
More.
hot burning warp lead?
Rah!
So he goes 12 shots and no death. And 5s. But we have a reroll. We have 3 hits so far.
Yep.
And the reroll because of Overseer of Destruction. Ooh, not bad. 2 more hits. These are 4s to hurt my Ghoul King. And good roll, 3 of them. So I have the 4 of save against that. So I cut the camera abruptly there. I got crazy lucky, dodged all 3 of those with saves. And then we have, I assume, the other one into him?
Yep. He's going to use the Triumph for the bonus to wound.
Okay, nice. Yes, the +1 is +1 to wound.
Yeah, and actually, you know what? Maybe I just all-out attack him.
To counteract the -1. You might, yeah.
Yeah, let's go for it.
So
Sure.
That's your command point there. It's not, you don't really need it for Inspiring Presence. So we are going to go 2d6.
Come on, big roll. No.
10, well, still 10 shots-ish. 14's the average, but. Okay, we have 4s to hit because of all-out attack. And rerollable. Let's get some more damage than 2 on this guy.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Let's do more than 2. All right, there you go. That's pretty good hits. Though the eye stopped 3 there, so
Yeah.
relic help. 4s or
3s.
3s because of the Triumph.
No.
And not a single 3. Okay, so 3 saves. I will make 1 of them fail too, but that's 4 damage because of the little token, the little warp stone. Okay, well we are going to ignore 3 of them because of Unholy Vitality. He took 3 damage from all that firing. Maybe the addition, maybe with all the new durability that the characters have, the rattling guns have like waned and.
Well, I didn't roll 1 even.
That's true. Yeah.
Average.
Yeah, actually,
amount of shots.
they were all below.
That was pretty
7.
bad. That was
Yeah,
pretty bad.
That was pretty bad in general. You're right. We got the Bombardier still. He's got his Doom rocket, which we could push or load up a nuke or 2 of them. I can't remember what it is. Bad things happen.
Yeah.
So, if you roll
know what? More Doom Rocket.
don't roll a 1. Don't roll a 1. Thank you for why? Come on. Skaven stuff. So I can't remember. I think it blows up on him instead.
He suffers 2d6 mortal wounds.
Yeah. So the rocket misfires, and instead he will. Oh, he's alive. He only takes 3 mortal wounds. It's just he's got like the comical the
Wile E.
residue.
Coyote kinda.
Yeah, the Wile E. Coyote black residue all over him from the weapon, and his hair's all backwards.
Oh.
All right. What that would have done, if anyone's curious, is 2d6 damage on my guy if it went through instead of d6.
Yes. Not gonna lie, I think I might have lost off that.
That might be game because I get to go next no matter what, and I got my eyes on the prize for certain targets here. I thought the redeploy was super great and it was going to lead to his death, but they just whiffed. They all rolled below average. The -1 to hit obviously helped, but he only took 3 damage from all of that shooting.
Yeah.
All things considered, like he didn't even have Mystic Shield on him too, so he was like kind of ripe for the taking there. I don't know. I mean, I guess they're committed to firing over here.
Yep.
I don't know what the range is. I think it's a foot.
Something like that. Let's go here first. Boop. Shooting over into the ghouls.
We're juicing it up.
Probably. Yeah. How many attacks does he get to make?
He's gonna make 6.
Oh, he's gonna take 2d6 mortal wounds after this, though.
Oh. And it's normally only d6 shots, but 2d6. But if you roll a double, he suffers 2d6 mortal wounds after the shots are resolved. So these are
3s to hit.
3s and 3s on this one. Yeah. No negatives to hit here. Okay.
3s to wound.
All right. Rend of 1.
Rend of 1, and these are the extra damage.
I do not have a save on the ghoul, so that's just 3d3 plus 1 damage.
3d3 plus 3, I think.
Sorry, per die.
Yes.
Per die, yeah. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 damage. And ward, we take 2, and we're gonna lose 7 ghouls. We're gonna lose 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ghouls, I guess. Oh, jeez, no, you're still alive. But they're within an inch of each other. They're good. Now, the 2d6 mortal wounds back at you. He has 8 wounds. He's fine. He's got 3 left. As some sort of mechanism fails, or the power source recoils.
Oh, and I overcharge this other one into you.
All right, same target, same idea. 2d6 shots for the chances of doubles again. Not
Okay.
this time.
That's the best roll I've made,
There
I
you
think,
go.
this game. I think that was the first average.
You know, they are freshly painted, if that is any compensation.
That makes sense, actually.
3s to hit here. We got a couple misses. And 3s to wound. Again, no save. Oh, I got 4, so 4d3 damage. Zap. So 2, 4, 5, 8 damage. I got 8 dice right here for wards. Ooh, 8 more die. Well, my poor ghouls. We'll take 3 from there, and we're gonna take 3 from there, and I guess we'll go you two. Bloop, bloop. That's all I got left. They're getting zapped. You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna try to charge.
You're crazy. All right, here.
I
know.
I might be able to club him to death.
I guess you could. You never know. What are they going to go? They're going to go 7, which is probably not good enough.
No, because I had to be more than that away.
That's correct. Yeah.
I don't have any command points left, eh?
No, we did it on the.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
We want to reroll anyways and just see what you would have gotten. I'm curious. A 9? Nah, no, it wouldn't matter.
No,
Okay.
Big fail. Big. First Doom Wheel.
All right, Doom Wheel. Oh,
Actually, you know what? We'll do Mr. 3 Wound guy.
3 wound man. He's gonna charge 5.
Nope,
Okay,
that's not good enough. Okay, next one.
He's still recoiling. Yeah, that's good. That's a 10. That'll go somewhere.
Ah!
Hey, cool. Before we actually resolve
Should
this,
have rolled to see if he takes any damage.
at the end of the phase for eating the token. No, he is
fine.
okay. Well, we have this to resolve. It's not a monster, so it's got no weird monster rules here.
Yeah, I think he's out of range for any tokens too. But I'm gonna double check how they work.
Okay, that's fair. Well, you start over here by all means.
Yes, sir. I've got teeth and knives.
This is the little rats inside, and the rat's all about it.
I hit once.
Oh, right, they're 5s and 5s.
Yeah, it's 5 and 5.
Yeah, 5s and 5s. That is
Nope.
not a wound. Okay,
Nope.
and then you have the other
D6 with the grinding wheel.
grinding wheel attacks. How many does it trample over? There's 4 grinding wheel attacks. I can't remember the profile though.
These are 3s and 3s minus 1 and 1.
Okay, so we have 4 hits, not bad,
Okay, kill some, please.
and 4 more wounds. -1.
Minus 1.
So no save on a ghoul. They only have 6 up. Ward, 4 die. 4 little ghoulies go down, down, down. Boom. And then they're gonna go ahead and pile in an attack. Why not? All right, so I got them all piled in, and they're all within 1 to 2 other models because they're on the 25 mil bases. They're all touching. They're all gonna put their attacks into the Doom Wheel. Obviously, there's 11 of them, so I believe it's only 12 attacks because of the Crypt Ghoul Ghast, the Crypt Ghast. It's actually 2 attacks each, so there's going to be 23 attacks here. These are 4s to hit, rerolling 1s because they are near an abhorrence. That's kind of what they do. Bloop. And 4s to wound. Okay, that's a good roll.
Ugh.
That's 6, 7, 8 wounding hits. No rend though.
4 up.
I do 2. We'll bring it down to 5. And well, that's it for combat. But we're gonna go ahead and use a command point on Feeding Frenzy. Just we're gonna go ahead and do that again. We're gonna go ahead and do that again. Now those guys all count as 2 models for an objective. Those boys there. So we're gonna pile in a little bit here, and we're all again gonna spread them all out and keep them hopefully coherent. There, something like that. Same amount of attacks. Probably not gonna kill it. And that is bringing me down to 1 command point with the Feeding Frenzy. 4s. Reroll 1s. Because we want to impress the king or the regent. And 4s. No rerolling here. We're gonna have 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, the same number. Saves!
Oh!
1, 2, 3, 4. He actually just died.
Yep, that's perfect.
I got him. Somehow.
Killed by 1.
Alright, so we got a dude. Nice. Super cool. Alright, well, super lucky there. That's it for fighting. There's no battle shocks that Josh needs to do. They definitely need to take a battle shock, but they're going to be inspired instead. We'll say from the Crypt Ghast. He's going to yell and scream as he's tearing away at Skaven flesh, and you know what? Everyone else just doesn't feel like running. And that'll be it. So Josh does score a victory point for holding 1 for 2 turns, a victory point for holding 2 for 2 turns, because I haven't taken that one from him, or heck, even this one, they both count. And Josh still has more than me. So he's gonna get 3 victory points this turn, but he doesn't get the battle tactic because this guy just tanked everything. And this is what it looks like as we go into Fletcher Court's turn 2. I got 2 command points and Josh is up by 4. I should correct that. I forgot to remove the 2 from the Feeding Frenzy and the Inspiring. I'm actually only at 1 command point this battle round. Oh, we're gonna
leadership.
Do heroic
No.
leadership for Josh. He's still at 1, and I was going to do. Let me look at the Royal Blood ability. Ooh, technically Royal Blood's just in my hero phase. I have to declare heroic actions first. I'm gonna do heroic leadership, I think. Would I rather heal? Man, go back up to full health or be kind of healthy-ish? What do I want to do? I only have 1 Feeding Frenzy I can do. I can't think of anything else I might want to do though. So you know what? We're just gonna do heroic recovery to try and keep him as healthy as we possibly can. Recovery? Nope, he fails. All right. Those both would have succeeded for leadership though. Boo! And then I gotta choose a battle tactic, and then he'll heal D3 afterwards. Battle tactic is going to be conquer. Josh currently, I have a lot of guys on that objective for now. No, we want to take. Oh no, I'm gonna say conquer that objective.
Oh, yeah, that's
that one's
easier.
way easier to get. So we are gonna. I have to pick an objective on the table that Josh controls, and if I control that at the end, I'll get my battle tactic. So that's the one right there. Now for rest of hero phase stuff, the Ghoul King on Terrorgeist has Royal Blood. He's going to heal 3 wounds. He's back up to 13. We're going to cast spells. Nothing in range for Blood Feast. Well, there is, but nothing really worthwhile doing. No, we're going to cast Unholy attempt to cast Unholy Vitality. We got a 7, so we got it. Would you like to try and stop that?
Yes.
That's his 5. You might as well. I only have 3 spells, and you have 3 unbinds.
I'll try to stop it from here.
All right, so I need to show an 8. That is a 9, so no Unholy Vitality. We are going to cast... you know what? I did Mystic Shield earlier. I would have had to target something else because he was too far away, so someone probably left a comment. It didn't work anyways. So no Unholy Vitality. We are going to do... That's a good question. What do you want to do? We're going to do Ferocious Hunger, his built-in spell. Oh, I fail. Okay, that's a 3. And then we're going to do Mystic Shield, because Monster's Vigor, there's no point in doing it. Well, we're going to attempt Mystic Shield. We got it with a 9. Might as well stop it.
Stop it.
Need a 9 with him, because he's right beside the...
no, barely.
Nope. So we do get Mystic Shield off. I'm just going to put that on the Vargolf, I think. I mean, I could put it on himself. It's going to go on himself. Why not? There we go, yeah. Well, we're going to do the Vargolf. Yeah, we'll put it on the Vargolf. He's got a 4 up now instead of a 5 up. And the Vargolf's Core TA ability. So he's going to roll 6 dice. For every 5 up, he could choose to restore a model to that unit. But for every 2 up, he can restore a model back to that unit. That's 5 or 6 dice. I think it's 6. Let me double check that. And it's called Muster the Royal Household. So it's 6 dice every 2 up. So I get 6 ghouls back in that unit there. I'm going to go with the nature of how... Wait, actually might be a core rule now, how you put models back. Or maybe not. I can't remember. I know in the Soulblight Gravelords it says you have to put them back in your models that were already there before, so no more crazy daisy chaining stuff. And I never liked that anyway, so I'm just going to stick with the nature of doing it with these dice too. I'm going to fill up that pocket of those that were dead. Or no, better yet. That's where the the Doom Wheel was. We should be done the hero phase now, I believe. We're going to go on to movement. And let's just see where things end up. We're going to start with moving these 2 units there. The ghouls are going to run. I believe they move 6, but +2 for Blister Skit, and +5, so they go 13 inches. They run into the woods to claim cover from it and nab that objective for Conquer. These ghouls, or horrors, are going to run 1. They move, I think, 11 now. I'll double check. You're going to go in this direction, towards the Nahul and the Wizard, and backlines in general. So I brought them back, and they only move 7. These horrors are going to go ahead and move their 7. Those horrors move 9 because of Blister Skin. They're going to end up there. No redeploys from Josh over here. These ghouls are going to move to fill this gap over here. Ending there, no redeploys from the middle, and we're going to go ahead and get out of this garrison as well. Our golf flies. It moves 12 because of Blister Skin. We're going to move to right there. And then these horrors are going to move 9 because of Blister Skin. They're going to go probably more advantageous to go up and around the building here. Try and get to the other side. Fight for the middle. Ending there. These ghouls are in a 5. They're going to back it up because they're not going to get... they were just trying to stay within their ward save. But they're going to back it up and try and screen away from this Nahul. I've got to protect this objective with these little duders. And I think there's a ton of threats that these 10 ghouls are not going to be shot at too much, methinks. If they get getting stuck on me, that is. There we go. Something like that. Then at the end of the movement phase, the Arc Regent is going to get out of this garrison. He's going to end up around here. Going to end up right here. Boop. No more protection from him, or for him. Brings us to the shoe. No, never mind. That's true. I got to move more things. So he will end up over there. But I should probably move my flyboys on my very left side. Yes, indeedy. So we're going to obviously be very aggressive with you. You're going to end up there because the biggest damage dealers are those dudes right there in the middle.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, they are. We are going to move these flares in that direction as well. And so they end up. Any redeploys? You want to keep the one for Unleash Hell, I assume, somewhere?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for movement. Now the Archregent gets out of the throne. We're going to go ahead and do some shooting attacks. We're just going to resolve these guys one at a time. They have a weird shooting attack where I roll 2d6. I believe it's -2, and if I roll over the enemy's bravery, there's mortal wounds. So we're going to put all the Death Scream attacks into the Engineer, I suppose, because he's got 1 lower bravery. I have to roll 8 to do a mortal wound here. So, because they're outside of 3. So we'll start with the back one, work our way forward. First guy, no damage. Second guy, no damage. Third guy, he's dead. Yep. All right.
You yelled at my rat.
I yelled at my rat.
And now
until
he's dead. I hope you're proud.
And then the rest of the attacks are wasted because they are missiles, and I declare them against the Engineer there. We are going to do Death Shriek from the Terrorgeist into the furthest back Rattling Gun.
Yep.
Just to see if we can't get him. We're going to go with a d6 plus 6.
I think he's dead.
I roll a 10 against his bravery of 5 or 6.
Yeah, he's a brave 4.
All right, so he does suffer the more wounds equal the difference. They do have 3 wounds, so it does die to the Death Shriek. And we're done shooting. I'm gonna look at the Vargolf Cordier, but I think we're done shooting. Okay, so we're gonna charge now. I'm gonna start with some basic charges. These horrors will declare a charge. We're gonna see what they end up getting. They're gonna roll an 8. Sure, we'll take it. Hello, my friends. We are here to fight. We're gonna go with the Vargolf charging. We're gonna go 6. Well, friends, that's good enough as well. So we're gonna go 6. Hey. Nah, we're gonna end probably right there. We're gonna have the Ghoul, Arc Regent, go in, because why the heck not? He's gonna roll 11? Absolutely, he's in it to win it.
Oh, I hate you.
There we go. We're gonna stay outside of those guys, though. We don't want to drag them in. Those
Send the ghouls in.
Those 3 there. No, the ghouls are not gonna go in. The ghouls are providing lots of models on an objective without the need to fight. They don't need to fight, my man.
I hate the way you play.
Why?
Because it's smart choices.
Did you want to unleash?
You're playing properly.
Did you want to unleash hell on them?
Probably, I don't know.
Well, we're gonna go with the Ghoul King now. He's gonna declare a charge. Where is he gonna go? Nobody knows. 9. Well, that's good enough to get him pretty much anywhere he wants to go. We're gonna charge probably there. We're gonna stay more than 3 away from them, though. Do everything in my power to not get them in yet. So we're gonna go right there with this charge. Oops. Would you like to unleash hell against him and his 13 wounds?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
No, I'm not going to do it yet.
All right, no unleash hell. Gotcha. And the Vargeist. Oh, not Vargeist. Well, they are Vargeist. I'm playing those Crypt horrors right now. Oh, Crypt Flayers. They will declare charge.
6.
Yeah, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in. Oh, at 9. They can just go that way if I wanted him to. I think I want the models on the objective though. Yeah. So we're gonna charge in like that. We're staying away from the Nahole because we don't want to maybe take mortal wounds. And Josh.
I'll unleash heck. Why not?
All right, and that's because the Arch Warlock is wholly within 18 of them, so able to issue out the command there. All right, well this is all a -1 to hit because unleash hell. What's the first thing?
Wind launchers.
Boom, boom, boom. We have a hit, and we have
Not a wound.
not a wound. All right, and then we have
Fantastic. 3d6 shots.
rattling cannons.
Rat-tat-tat.
11. Josh just pointed out that is not 11. That is not even, that's 9. No, I don't even know what that is.
It was
right now.
9. It was 9.
Okay, good. All right. We have 9 shots hitting on 5s. Bam, 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 bam. Hey, not bad. We got 4 hits. 3s. 3.
I think it's 4s. No, it is 3s. You're right.
3s?
You're right. Nice 1-1.
Yeah, they were like a little bit better than the rattling gun. So 2 fails. We probably don't have a ward, but we didn't make one anyways. We take 2 damage. 2 damage. We'll put it over here on this guy. Boom. And that should be it for charging. Okay, after all the charges are said and done, this is the most suspicious charge. So, because they're kind of soft. But they do some good damage. We're going to go ahead and fight with them first. The Crypt Flayers will pile in. I have to actually look. If I finish any type of move, I think I might take more wounds near this thing. But then again, I don't need to. I'm already within an inch to fight over here, so it should be a-okay. Because of the trees and everything, I'm only going to be able to get 4 of them to attack. 3 of them won't be able to swing. Yeah, it's only when you finish normal moves, runs, charges, not pile-ins. But I can't, there's no way I can really finagle it to get them all within 2 other models and get a 5th model attacking. So the champion, the Infernal, will be attacking at least, so we'll have 17 attacks. These are 3s to hit as they slash at them, but 6 to hit are mortal wounds in addition to the normal damage. So we've dealt 2 mortal wounds with Skewering Strike, and we got some misses. And then 3s. Rend of 1, 1 damage. That is 7 wounds. Sorry, there is 4s to hit. In my mind, I was thinking all-out attack. So there's 3 3s in there. I'm gonna pull 3 out. I'm just gonna re-roll it. And instead, I'm gonna have only 2 wounds. So I got the 2 mortal wounds plus 2 wounds.
I have 5 ups.
I do 1 day, so I do 3 whole damage. But that is all I'm gonna try to accomplish with them over there. I am not gonna Feeding Frenzy them. They're not as important as the rest of my plan.
I guess let's see if these guys can do anything.
They fight in horrors right now. I wish them luck. So they pile in. They're all in range to go. We're going to do the clubbing blows on the non-melee weapons first.
4s to hit.
Yep.
Very good.
Very good.
3s to wound.
Excellent.
Okay, 1, no rend.
We fail save.
2 damage.
Ward. Take 2 so far.
Doom flares.
We got the big old punch, well, macy hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
2d3 attacks.
Hey, 5, not bad. And these are probably 3s, I'd hope.
3s and 3s.
1 miss. And 3 wounds. No save against that.
Ren 2.
So we have
D3 damage.
so 1, 2, 3, 6 more damage. So we have 2 damage on my unit so far. Here is the rest. Okay, we take 3 less. So we take 5 damage. That kills 1 horror. All right, so I'm going to lose you. And then we're going to put the wound on you. Boop. Well, after they go, I suppose that Doom Wheel's still alive. So we're going to have the Vargolf go ahead and see what he can do. We'll start with his immense claws. We're going to keep him where he is. We don't really want to pile in. He's got 4 attacks with that. We do not get to feed on dark magic because I failed to cast spells where they were unbound. Ooh. Wait a second. No, he's got a Mystic Shield on him right now. That's the only spell I did get off because you failed to deny it by 1. So we do, or unbind it by 1. So we do have feed on dark magic active. Which means I get to reroll hit rolls for this model until my next hero phase. The immense claws. 3s. Feeding on dark magic helps. And we wound 3 times. We only ran through 1 level of
5s.
We do
I'm dead.
4 damage. He was kind of hurt earlier from...
He did more damage to himself.
He did more damage to his friend. And I just finished him off. Whee. That's... Oop.
Come on, come on.
I don't know what he's stuck on. I can't see. Oh, that guy.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. Boom. Hey, well, that's my attack. My pick.
I'm going to pick my Arch Warlock, who's within 3.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's going to do...
Scurry away! Scurry away!
Scurry away! Damn. We'll get him later. You know what? We're going to do some Terrorgeist stuff here. We are going to pile in.
Leave me alone!
In this direction.
Oh!
We're going to get closer to that guy. And we're going to do our... We don't want them to survive. We do want to try and kill them off. So we're going to put our 3-inch reach. We're going to put a couple of bite attacks into the furthest Rattling Gun. And then I'm going to figure out how I want to split the rest of the attacks against the other 2 Rattling Guns there. So we're going to do... We're going to keep him... He's just within 3 there. We're going to put 2 of the Fanged Maw attacks and try and attack him. We're going to put 3 of the Skeletal Claw attacks into that one. And then we're going to do the King's Gory Talons into that one. And then 1 of the Fanged Maw attacks is actually going to attack the Storm Fiends to the right. Start with the Fanged Maw. This is when we get to reroll. It hits on 4, so we're going to do the one of the Storm Fiends. It hits, and it wounds at Ren 2.
I think I go to 6-up.
And it's going to be 1 damage.
Okay.
And then the 2 into that poor little Rattling Gun. Reroll. He gets consumed. He gets eaten up. He takes 6 mortal wounds.
Ooh.
You eat that one up, and then that one takes some damage. And the 3 Skeletal Claws into the second Rattling Gun. I believe 4s. 1 hit, and it's a wound at no save because of the rend. And I believe it's D3 damage. 2 damage. He's got 1 wound left. And the King's Gory Talons are at 5 attacks. 3s!
Oh, that was at that Rattling Gun again, aren't they?
This is at the other Rattling Gun. So 3, no save, he's dead. So 1 in the middle is 1 wound. That guy gets killed by the Gory Talons. And then we're going to spend our command point on Feeding Frenzy to immediately fight again. Because we love that. We love that command ability. We're just going to stay where we are. No, we're going to stay where we are. We're going to put all the attacks into the Storm Fiends. Except for 2 of the Skeletal Claws are going to go into that Rattling Gun. We'll do the Skeletal Claws as 2-inch reach. 4s to hit, and 3s to kill. Does kill him. It's 2d3 damage. The other 2 Skeletal Claws on the Storm Fiends, no hit. And then we're going to do the Rancid Maw, which will be 1 hit, 2 hits, 1 wound, Ren 2.
6. No.
And 4 damage that time. And then the King's Gory Talons, 2 hits, and 2 wounds at Ren 1, 1 damage.
Ren 1. 5-ups.
I do 2 more damage.
Okay.
And that's it into the Storm Fiends.
Kill him.
Your pick.
The
Piling in on them is a little suspicious because this guy is closer to the Arc region, so we're just going to keep the Doom Player Gauntlet guy.
He's the only good swings anyways.
Yeah.
2d3 attacks.
Nice. 5 again.
3s.
Oh! Uh-oh.
3s. There it is.
Okay, a couple fails there. And these are Ren 2.
Ren 2, yeah.
I make no saves at all.
D3 damage per.
Ooh, not bad. 7 wards. I take 4. We got 9 left. Not bad retaliation. And then my pick, I've got the Arc Regent who charged. He's going to pile in. And he'll attack from there. And he'll put attacks into them as well. He's got 7 attacks with his Gory Talons. Couple misses. And 3. We have 2 wounds, Ren 1. That's it.
Boop.
1 damage.
Okay.
He's more of a support guy. Okay, your pick.
We'll just go over here.
Oh yeah, these guys over here. Beating up my winged dudes. My little homies. This one's got the shock gauntlets.
We're gonna do the clubbing blows first.
Yeah, get them out of the way.
4s and 3s. I'm bound to do a little bit of damage at some point.
I know, right? No,
there it is.
Never mind.
There
Never
it
mind.
is. 1.
And I make my save.
Okay, very good.
Nice. Very good. Very good.
All right. Let's go for the shock gauntlets on 4s.
These ones are a little different.
I need 6s to have anything cool happen.
They have a taser-like rule or Tesla-like
They do.
rule. Yeah.
6s are actually D6 hits.
Oh wow.
Yeah, kind of crazy. 3s.
Okay. It's
Minus
cool.
1, 2.
6s. Fail both. That's 4 damage. I have no hero within 12, so that's gonna kill that guy off. And put some wounds on someone else. Put them over here. Bloop. And well, they've already fought, so. And last attack, I have my Crypt Horrors way over there. They're gonna try and club some Storm Fiends down. Now there's only 5 of them, so we're gonna try to get as many of their attacks in as possible. Eh? Maybe you pile them later. You can go over here. Make room. Alright, so all 5 of them are attacking those Storm Fiends there. They have Mystic Shield though. I kinda want you to attack over there.
Do it, I dare you.
Yeah, we'll put your... No, we'll just attack them. So we have 16 attacks with the 5 of them because of the Haunter, I believe. They hit on 4s, but because they're near an abhorrent, they reroll all hit rolls. Oh, they didn't. They needed 2. They only got 5 hits. A little bit of help. And then these are 3s to wound. 6s are 3 damage instead of 2. Bam. We got 1 of those. I just did them all at the same target just to make it easier. For anyone who's curious, it's 7 regular saves.
So we'll do the 3 damage one first.
You pass because of Mystic Shield. Yep. And then we have 7 at 2.
Woo.
Oh, 4 damage. They're thick little rat boys.
They are. They are.
All right. That should be the end of my fighting. I don't know if you have any to go.
Nope.
All right. Well, that's it. We're going to go to Battle Shock. I owe you none. Can you fail losing 1 rat? Oh boy. I don't lower it at all, so you roll it up naturally.
Yep, okay.
We're going to lose the wounded guy.
See you later, big guy.
We didn't need the flame projector guy. What we need is the Doom Flayer guy.
Ah, boy.
And that will bring it on to scoring. I do get Conquest for taking that objective, so I get my battle tactic. I've held this one for 2 turns, because you don't lose control of them in this scenario, if anyone's curious. Got that one for 2 turns. I have not had that one for 2 turns, but I do control it, which is more than Josh. So I get 2 points for holding 2 for more than 2 turns, and a 3rd one for holding more than Josh, and I do get my battle tactic for 5 points. All right, let's go to the priority roll. Flesh of the Court's great position. I got a 4.
Uh-oh.
2.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
with the priority roll, it's a pretty dead set. Like, this guy would heal 2d3. Well, you know, like heroic recovery. Yeah, he's going to heal d3. He's going to heal 4 more wounds, going right back up to 13. They heal.
And that's the recovery and his built-in healing.
That's in my hero phase.
Yeah.
And then this guy brings back that Crypt Horror and some of them that died too. So like, it's a pretty brutal double turn for the Flesh Eater Courts. Just to show quickly, I get the 1 Crypt Horror back and 5 ghouls back.
Yeah, and I mean, like, even looking at this, though, I'm kind of okay with this and not fudging it so that I get the double turn.
Well, the priority
not just saying, well, I'm going to take it anyways to make the game. Because there's going to be nothing happening here.
Yeah, the score isn't, like, skewed super bad, but throughout the rest of the game, it would look pretty bad. We're going to jump into a post-game, because I think that would be it for the most part. To show off, like, it's unfortunately, like, pretty rough rolling for the Skaven side. Like really bad overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess what I'm saying is I will concede. I'm
Yes.
okay with this, but we will discuss further in the post game.
Exactly. We'll like see what the pace of the game might go in the post game. And if anyone has anything to point out, leave a comment down below too. What could have happened?
Now, before you watch that post game where I talk about how my rats didn't do so good, you can also watch a game where hopefully my rats do better. I'll be playing the Laser Rats once again, taking on Skryre and the Legion of Night. Did I get it right?
That's right.
Oh, I did a thing!
Don't forget, it's all about that basics.
So you can check out that game at the link below if you're a Vault member. If you're not a Vault member, you can go to the link anyways, get yourself a 7-day free trial, where you get to watch that game and everything else we have in the Vault. There are many, many videos there. So you're bound to find something that you like. And now, enjoy the post game.
As we've seen, with me taking the priority on turn 2 to 3, Josh would remove an objective. He'd probably remove one of these two. I'm not too sure.
Probably one of the back ones, yeah.
Yeah, he'd remove one of them to fight for the middle, and then those 2 over there. That wouldn't alter it too much. I've already got my teeth pretty deep in on that side over there, and I'm trying to fight for that one over there. Now again, had I got priority, we've seen that guy goes up to 13 wounds. These guys heal back up to full and then get a model back. These guys go back up 5 models.
Right. So I mean, like, I'm still pretty big on you roll for the double turn and you whatever happens happens.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I would have been fine rolling it, conceding, and then saying, like, oh, well, I'm going to take my turn anyways just to show you what it looks like.
Right.
If there was potential, but I don't think there really is much right now.
No, now we'll discuss what happens if Josh gets to go on the priority. There is potential that this guy dies, of course.
I think it's kind of slim. Like, I can maybe toss a couple wounds at him, but when I had the big damage dealers in the army shoot at him and do nothing, like,
Right.
with none of the good damage dealers left, like, he's not taking any damage.
Right. He doesn't have
He'll
this-
take maybe a piddly couple mortal wounds.
He'd still, for anyone who's watching, he'd still get the chance to recover. So, like, I'd roll heroic recovery. He would heal 2 wounds. He'd go back up to 11.
Yeah, and no, not a chance.
So the one thing that, like, the Arch Warlock could do D6 mortal wounds to everything within 13 inches.
I think it's 3.
It's D3 units or something. Or is
I
it
think
3?
it's. I
can't
think
remember.
I pick 3 units. Pick up to D3 enemy units within 13 invisible to them.
You know,
And to suffer D3 mortal wounds.
I'm curious to see what that will look like. You have to cast it, and I can't unbind
Well,
it. If I unbind
here's
it,
the big one. Here's the big spell.
All right, big spell. Boom. You get it with a 10. That's pretty good. I don't unbind it, and then it's D3 units take D6 mortal wounds.
Right.
So it's going to be 3. All right, so it's just those 3, I assume.
Well, why are you giving me hope like that? So actually, it would probably be the 3 single models.
Yeah.
So he's the only one that matters.
Takes
He
one.
took one.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
doesn't
cool.
care.
GG.
He takes
See?
his one. Yeah, that's honestly all that mattered. Because this guy probably wouldn't kill him. He could, but he's down to 10 wounds now. And then at that point, the hope is little. Like, these guys would take some hits, sure. This guy's got 7 wounds. He can't die. This guy also heals 3 every turn. This guy, I don't know. He's got 8 wounds. He wouldn't die to the D6 either.
At the end, like I said, I feel justified calling that a concede and using the time instead of kind of showing you piddly stuff not happening. We'll talk about kind of plans, what I liked, what I didn't like, and what I want to do for the future.
Right. And then, like, I think Josh would shoot those guys and fight them off clear, but that's just one corner where he'd lose the...
I'd still
all
probably
of-
lose this fight, I think.
You might, actually, it's a lot of wounds to chew through still, but I got a little hope for you over there, but the rolling's been so bad, I just have no idea.
It's subpar. And it's the things are out of position because it's the being wholly within 13 of him.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult to be able to hand out the good damage.
Yeah, very restrictive ranges on this game. And these books are a little bit older. They're kind of like early second edition. Not early second edition, but I'd say like before halfway through it they came out. It's just, the Storm Fiends are a little costly. They hit on 4s.
It's not bad. There's a lot of potential. And the big thing is that, like, I'd play this army again in a heartbeat. And honestly, like, if I hadn't scuffed my roll so bad against him,
Right.
I think I would have won. I think it would have been fine.
Yeah, if this guy had gone down to like, again, the awesome redeploy, getting him out of position, he was unable to charge anything. I got greedy. I took another reroll, and then I got a double 1s on the reroll. But then he just, like, tanked everything and just then proceeded to heal, like, another 4 or 5 wounds or something on his turn, and then go in and just clean out the Rattling Guns. Rattling Guns being the biggest threat, like, ever.
They're proper terrifying. And I gotta get some more lightning cannons. The Sudo's got some of the old ones, but they're expensive. This is a very expensive
They are,
army to run,
yeah.
which I like, but I have no background knowledge in it at all. So,
Right.
like, it's gonna take me some time to figure it out. But I'm actually super excited to play these guys.
So I do like the Storm Fiends, and I know there's ways to make them, because like I think there's an artifact like a warp injector thing, which is pretty good with Storm Fiends, kind of.
Yep, the Warp Dust Injector,
I think that's one of their relics.
It is one of the specific relics for them. And I thought about they're better than I thought they'd be.
So like I always took 2 relics, because you always play the 8th Arc Spark Voltic, or I can't remember what the Grand War Scroll convocation was, but you'd always have room for an extra artifact.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Because that one always made sense to take 2.
The Vigor Dust Injector. In the hero phase, you can pick one friendly Skaven tiny unit wholly within 12 of the bear, add one to charge rolls, and hit rolls for that unit until your next hero phase.
That's great on Storm
That's
Fiends.
amazing.
Yeah, because you could reinforce the unit of Storm Fiends. You could because their battle line, you could reinforce them twice, and then give them all +1 to hit.
That's a big clunky unit, but yeah, that's kind of interesting.
I don't know if I'd reinforce it twice, maybe once.
Like, do a single reinforce, and then just taking a look at this, tweaking it ever so slightly,
problem
and
is you
then
need
putting in some
acolytes.
Skryre acolytes
Yes.
to eat up the battle line choices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see me doing that.
That's a little bit more value there, I think. It's just weird because like the weapon loadouts on them, like I don't know which 2 you would do. You do like 2 rattling cannons and like and the wind launcher, and I don't know, it's hard to say because you have 2 warp fire, like the warp
fire doesn't work the same.
It's just it automatically hits everything within 8 inches or something, and it does a mortal wound on a 4-up.
4-up, yeah. You counted the amount of enemy models.
Exactly. So if you move up and if there's 10 enemy models in one unit within 8 inches, you roll 10 dice for every 4-up they suffer a mortal wound. It's great.
I just wanted one really cool Unleash Hell.
Right, I know. I wasn't gonna do the ghoul. I know. The Unleash Hell was too scary for them, and I already had the model count on the objective. I figured the Unleash Hell was scariest against him or them. It was more for them, so I figured you do it on them. Yeah. I actually don't want to charge them in, but because they don't really do a lot of damage. They're actually better at like screaming at things, but their scream is better when they're within 3 inches. So they have to charge in, survive, and then be able to scream next turn.
Right. I mean, like, yeah, you're just gonna take off on points and.
That's what the outcome would be.
Yeah.
Because Josh is fighting to get that back, and Josh is fighting for that one objective, whereas I have control over the other 5 currently on the table.
Yeah, which would be 4 because I take 1 away.
In fact, actually the worst part is if Josh takes priority here, I actually burn that one objective to be fighting for. That's the other big point too. And then Josh has no objectives to fight for. Well, he can fight for the ones in the middle and that one there, but those are hard fights. That's where he's got the best chance of getting back into the game, and then that just makes it inconsequential. So Josh either gives me the priority, which almost guaranteed gives me the win, or he takes it and then loses the 1 footing he had over there.
Right. So, like I said, I'm okay with this. The Laser Rats, it was their first time out. They will be back.
In a weird way, it's kind of like just get them on the table. Okay, let them roll their bad joking dice, laugh at it as much as you can.
That's the thing is, and now I'm gonna beat Matt to death with this army, and he's gonna be like, why are you like this? And I'll have to point him back at this bat rep.
Exactly, where they just.
Why do you play them so impressively?
Now I've seen the rattling guns whiff harder than that, but it was in a more comical fashion where they just killed themselves.
Where they killed themselves?
Yes.
Were they at least doing more than like 5 shots?
No, one of them literally rolled double 1. One of them, this is a while, this is a long time
awful.
ago. One of them rolled double 1, killed himself, and then obviously I didn't do anything. The other ones killed themselves.
I mean, like there's so many good chances. Like, how many shots am I gonna get?
14 on average.
Oh,
right? Bam,
there you go. That would have been the best roll ever with rattling guns the entire match.
Yeah, because you rolled nothing but 5s and 6s. But again, the negative 1 to hit on the rattling guns kind of they had it reroll. The negative 1 hit actually didn't matter that much. He just rolled pretty poorly.
It was just bad rolls.
Yeah,
but that's okay. The Laser Rats are resilient. Dang. I'm excited to play them more.
I know you almost want another chance to immediately play them again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like the Stormfiends.
Next game, I get to play for AOS, which I'm not sure when it's going to be. I'm going to play them again. I'll probably play this exact army again.
I think you should try at least one reinforced with a Vigor Dust Injector instead of the Resonator. The Resonator is good.
Well, so I got to change the list and then fit Acolytes in. So that would be getting rid of a Rattling Gun, which is not the end of the world.
It's not the worst. In fact, I'd probably scrap the other Stormfiend unit and just do 2 Acolytes, and you could fit a.
But look how cool they look.
You could probably fit in a Warplate.
No, it doesn't look as cool. No.
All right.
No.
Fine.
No.
You do what you want to do.
It's more about looking good than winning.
It's about looking good and sending a message.
Sending a message. Exactly.
Looking good and sending a message to your opponent.
Oh. Well,
I mean, it beats the crap out of my non-imaginative list. This Blister Skin Flesh Eater course. It's just like a de facto good Flesh Eater course. This is pretty much just like Flesh Eater course.
I mean, yeah, because you took the opportunity to try a weird list that was different than what you normally take, right?
Yeah, pretty much 100%.
No, this seems pretty de facto for.
Right. Well, like back when the book first came out, when these books first came out, the list used to be 2 of those guys, one who always struck first, and then a bunch of monsters and like ghouls for objectives.
Right.
Now, Blister Skin is kind of cool because everything moves a lot faster, and they have a great artifact. Because these guys hate shooting, obviously. Like, the biggest counter to that guy there is shooting him, so you want -1 to hit him. With missile weapons. Because once he gets into fighting, he'll just kill whatever he's fighting. He just does so much more wounds, so much damage, and he always gets a chance to fight again.
They're the bane of my existence, and it's difficult sometimes to not be like, well, whatever, I'm just going to play Giants every match.
I mean, you could.
But no, that's boring. I don't want to be that. I'm not going to be that guy.
It's one way to overcome like death armies, like giant.
That was the funny thing because I think last edition I played my Barak Zilfin list 2 or 3 times.
Right.
Out of all of it, and like I played other weird KO lists more often than that.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "That's all you ever play. That's what you've only ever played Zilfin with the Warplating Vortex."
Right. 100%.
I'm like, I played 1 game to figure it out, 1 actual game, and then like it was stupid KO versus stupid Realm Lords.
Right. Just to like try play up in a game of playing up, right?
Right. Yeah. So like I don't know, the Laser Rats are gonna be, they're my next game for sure. I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna play against.
I just hope that it doesn't like horribly backfire. Like the next game you get hyped up for it, all of a sudden it's like, okay, misfire, everything.
I wouldn't even mind that as long as like cooler stuff happened. Like if I misfired, like I rolled like I gotta get 20 shots with this rattling gun. I roll, you know what I mean? Like I rolled double fives, and he goes whatever. That's cool.
He does like 10 damage before he dies or something cool. Right? Yeah. Like I guess that's where I mean. Like the last time I played with the rattling guns, they all killed themselves, but they at least did something cool and did some
right,
damage
and
first,
it's memorable stuff. So that's where I'm
Where these guys didn't
memorable moments.
They didn't die, but they also rolled poorly, and it was kind of bleh.
So I'm curious, you know, for feedback from the Skaven players out there for specifically Skryre right now.
Only Skryre, no clan rats, no master clan, nothing like that, eh?
Right. I'll work into that eventually, but not yet. It's about laser rats and sending a message.
I'm curious.
Not sure what that message is, but
I got to imagine people run some reinforced storm fiends with the Vigor Dust Injector. I don't actually know, but the +1 to hit seems nice, and like you obviously want that on a bigger unit.
just +1 to hit on the whole kit and caboodle, because I don't think that's just in the combat.
No, it's in general, because you have the 2 rattling cannons at that point. You feed them a warp spark token. They're all 2 damage. 4s and they're actually 3s and 3s, 2 damage. They're actually a little bit better than the rattling guns because they don't have a backfire.
I gotta be a little bit more aggressive too with the warpstone sparks in the hero phase. It's just for casting basically.
Yeah, but you get to,
casting unbinding and all that.
Yeah, you get to use it after you see the roll too. So like if you cast and you fail, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna reroll that.
Yeah, so I mean, like I've got the core concept. Now I got to figure out how to properly implement the magic into it, because I don't typically play a lot of like magic synergy kind of lists. It's more just like this big dumb unit does its own big dumb thing, and then this big dumb unit, whatever.
Right. I would say the magic is not super important for these guys, though it's a nice bonus to have.
Well, I mean, looking at it, it's the damage dealing, but
it's a lot of, but the more warp powers. I can't remember what it's called.
More warp power. You can reroll hit rolls and wound rolls for the unit.
That's like really good, but they suffer mortal wounds on the next turn, I believe.
D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
So
but the injector does
Storm
that.
Fiends.
Yeah, the injector does that too. So
who cares?
2 D3 mortal wounds. It's got a little bit of a downside. It's worth 100% worth.
So I got to start playing around with it a little bit more. So yeah, I mean, I've learned a little bit about the rats, and I just got to be more aggressive and silly.
The only downside to the reinforced rats too is like if something has like a debuff spell or something really nasty, that'll hit them all too.
I don't know what kind of terrible person plays with that constantly.
It's fair. All right, absolutely. But anyways, folks, that's pretty much it for this game here. Unfortunate rolling for the Skaven side, but then again, Josh, this is the first time he's ever tried it, so
hopefully it was entertaining. And hopefully I get some good feedback. Instead of going in the comment section too, you can always shoot me an email, josh@miniwargaming.com. I do my best to get back to people, but now that we are starting to figure out the logistics of booking guests again, my email's getting a little full.
Getting blasted. Absolutely. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Again, leave some feedback down below if you don't want to email in. And we'll see you next time for some more Age of Sigmar action. And a lot more laser rats, probably. Thanks again. Happy wargaming.